everybody, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a video for Starseeds to get more information on, because synchronicity is speeding up so fast right now that everybody must wake up, okay? It is time. And I'm on the lawoftime.org. You can get a lot of information here. The times we are living in require higher thinking. There has never in the history of Earth been a time like this. We are now participating in what is called the biosphere-neosphere transition. When life on Earth, the biosphere, evolves into an awakened planetary mind neosphere. So everything is changing right now. And you can find your galactic signature on this site as well. You go to the What Do We Do menu and you go down to find your galactic signature. When you click on that, it's going to take you to a page that's going to give you your birth date. You know, you're going to put in your birth date. Then it will give you your galactic signature. For instance, mine is the red galactic dragon. So I hold the dragon energy within myself. So it will tell you right out if you're a starseed and what you're here to do, your higher self is trying to get you to do. So when you go to that, it will give you a lot of answers about yourself that you didn't know. This is the changing of the Gregorian calendar, because it's irregular, and we're going to be going into a time where the relationship with time is changed by this. We change it with our perception of ourselves in the world. And what is time? Consider this. Time is not quantity counted, but rather quality experienced. Time is not what calendars and clocks make us think it is. Time is not linear, but rather fractal and biographical. Time is not money. Time is art. Like gravity, this is the invisible principle, fundamental to the universe that affects space. And we are going into the galactic center. I'll explain that to you with something that I wrote. I got information from several different people, and my higher self had me write it all out. So time is the atmosphere of the mind. Time is the universal factor of synchronization, and you can go to this and read it yourself. Okay, if you don't have a computer, you got to have somewhere to get online. Most people do right now, and if you don't, ask me and I can help you find this in another way. But go to lawoftime.org, like I said, and look up your galactic signature, and that will help you on your path to the Ascension. Okay, and what I wrote out is analogy of the dragon energy, okay, and the astrological properties that are happening and concurrent with this, this energy. Okay, I'll read this to you. It says the dragon is a part of the whole structure. Dragon energy is within the 3-step ascension process. The lion power combined with the dragon power instills boundaries, sovereignty, and the ecosystem. Together they form the balance of power, calling dragon power to the vertical axis of your personal reality, which is the silver. I don't know if you've studied spirituality or not, but it's the silver cord that attaches you to the earth. Okay? It then splits it down the core of source to the core of source. Dragon is the earth plane and the meridian energy in the body. For instance, as an ascension teacher or guide, they are the dragon rider. You and the dragon are one. Example: see infinite helix and emerald flame. Not an easy job. All right. That was from Magenta Pixie. Okay, so if you want to follow her, she can help explain this a little bit better. I just kind of got notes from her. This is the divine architecture and the masters of the matrix. You will not catch. You will need to catch the dragon before you can ride it. Every single starseed has a connection with Tiamat on an emotional level. The destruction of Marduk and Tiamat caused the trauma we now see in society. The polarity was played there just as it's being played here on Terra or Earth. Consciously ascending or choosing ascension timeline of the two worlds split in reality. Instead of stopping it though, the isolation has created much more light. All right, that the intention was to stop this, okay? And I'll explain that to you a little bit more, but the intention was to stop the ascension from happening. And it's all they've done is shoot themselves in the foot, because it's created more light. The isolation has created more going within. So everyone is on this, more people are on this train than were before. Okay? These are the 3 steps to ascension. And this is like a fast ascension. It's like, it's going to be accelerated due to the time that that's sped up. Okay, if you want to look at time in that way, we're out of time. We've got about a few months to set the stage for what is coming, and that is what Starseeds are here to do. Okay, the first step is understanding the dark plan. Okay, crystal starseeds may reject this reality due to their sensitivity. However, the indigos can't. I mean, that's my generation, and we can't unsee what's going on right now. Okay, the cabal and Illuminati, they need to be looked at, what they're doing and what they intend to do. Indigos will analyze fear, horror, anger, and etc., and will integrate and transmute this, because we are the ones we've been waiting for, okay, to get this underway, okay? Not that we are the only ones. We are just the ones that are getting this underway, getting everybody on board so our paradigm can change for the better, okay? We have to understand the other side of this coin, as much as we don't want to see it. But we have to know that we're not going to take any chips or vaccines. They won't be accepted on the Ascension timeline. Okay, that's just not going to happen. So, and then the second thing is you need to declare your sovereignty. Do not give them permission to do what they want. Reject the narrative being fed to you. Send a message of non-compliance to the dark controllers. You can see Laura Eisenhower, I can't even say it. Laura Eisenhower. There we go. She has a video of declaring your sovereignty. If you want to go and look at that, it may help you be able to do your own declaration. But I'm going to give you an example here. You may disagree with some of this, but you need to declare it verbally or in writing if that suits you. Do not accept consent or consent to this control. Do not give permission to these beings to have dominion over Earth. And here's your example of your declaration. It's, I am a sovereign being and I do not allow this on my timeline. Your personal boundaries are your solar plexus power. Okay? Number 3. And this is key, because you got to do these in a row, okay? You can't just do 1 and not do 2 and 3. You can't just do 2 and not do 3, okay? Because you got to balance it, all right? This is going to neutralize the second step. It's the black box program has been dismantled. Through forgiveness and gratitude, you will send unconditional love to these beings, whether you want to or not. Make a circle of love and literally allow yourself to feel love. This is a service to self and others. The example is, I forgive you for all your dark deeds and I love you. Light workers may think this is a downward spiral, however, it is firm but fair. This starts your ascension. When we reach critical mass as a sovereign unified field, Excalibur is the Indigo Codex. So the silver sword is the Indigo Codex. So any Indigos out there, if you've seen Excalibur in your dreams or in your waking time, anytime, this is your confirmation that you did see it and it was your activation. Okay? The Declaration of Sovereignty is added to the grid and it will help disintegrate the hijacked timeline. Okay? Dragon energy is here to awaken you on that journey. Try to stay on the dragon's back and hold steady. Because if you just catch the tail, you will be flung back and forth and you will still ascend. However, it will be easier and gentler riding on the back instead of the tail. Balance is required now. A lot of people will have a hard time with this information, and it's being poured out into the awakening consciousness. You are the ones that will hold that balance for them as they integrate and transmute these energies to everyone. Okay? The astrological influences for the Ascension timeline. This is the Great Awakening foretold long ago. Everything that we've believed has been manipulated. Saturn in Capricorn is power coming back to the people. This is what Saturnian energy is. However, it is the truth teller. And it wants balance with the authoritarian structure. It is your humanness. We've got Pluto conjunct. We've got Pluto, Jupiter, and Saturn conjunct here. But Pluto is destroying and exposing the occult, secret societies, and secret agendas. The cultural norms we have been predisposed to will be exposed. And the people deemed as authority figures will be held accountable. Harsh, rude awakening for all of them. Pluto exposes the government and the idolatry, stars in Hollywood and all that, and it will destroy them because it will be questioned and that power will be used for their destruction. Excuse the noise, we got kids. What we thought was the truth will be regenerated through chaos, okay? And this will be transformed because nothing can be hidden any longer. Something I said a long time ago. Okay, and here comes Jupiter. Jupiter is they're all in Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn is the devil, okay, basically. And it's come to bring the karma back around, okay? But Jupiter in this position is a divine benevolent planet body. And it expands the paradigm because it's restricted in this position. So you need to be in your ultimate truth because anything that is not true will be dismantled. You will have to put in the work to help yourself expand, which means that you have to wake on your own. You have to do this inner work in order to not put on a false persona because that's not gonna do you any good because the truth is going to be shown regardless. All right. The silver lining here is that the blessings come from the divine and not the government authority figure structure. The realization is coming. Prepare yourself spiritually to accept the news that we all get. Vibration on the planet is rising at this time of consciousness. True colors will be revealed. This is a 4-year, meaning traditions and foundations, the home and family. This is also a master number 22 to build a brand new infrastructure of the matrix that's crumbling now we have to build a new infrastructure. As we enter the galactic center, which is the middle of the universe, the people who have planets, I put plants there, sorry guys, planets in this aspect of bringing spirituality to the forefront, they will have a strong need to progress people forward on the Ascension timeline. Okay? That's to try to get as many as you can in this Ascension timeline so we can all take the infrastructure and reconstruct it and make it more, giving more power to all the people and not to just a few. Okay? This is why this has to happen, because it has to break that all down. And once this starts going, guys, we're going to get into some serious stuff here. Because in June and July, the chaos will ensue. A revolt is possible at this time. So the power will go back to the people to balance things out. The equilibrium of consciousness. Once this is activated, the Mula Nakshatra, I can't hardly say that because it's it's an Indian word, is going to be 3 degrees to 29 degrees in Scorpio, and we will go through what is known as a Granada knot. This will unveil a karmic unraveling by ascension and expanding consciousness. The Granada knot is the drowning of the planet when it transfers from water to fire. In this case, Scorpio transferring to Sagittarius, bringing karma and rising a higher spirituality consciousness. This will happen around July through September. After the chaos, the planet will come into balance and the grand massive awakenings begin. Be excited for this grand scale of healing. It is truly a beautiful thing that the planet is going through, and we are here to usher it in. Okay? That is a lot. A lot of information to take in, and I will copy this and put this at the bottom of the, well, I'll have to rewrite a little bit of it, but I'll put it at the bottom of this video so you guys can understand it, and maybe it'll sink in a little bit more if you read it, okay? I'm not going to do any cards today, but I will see you guys next week for, relationship and love readings. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for your time. Everybody stay safe, stay well, and take care of yourselves out there. And let's get this timeline underway so we can all be at peace in the age of Aquarius. Okay? Everybody, love you. I love you, love you, love you. And I hope you take really good care of yourselves and your families. Okay? Bye-bye.